Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and component overview of the core box for Wild Ascent, published by Lazy Squire Games. So down at the table, we can see some nice artwork on this box. Let's take a look at all the sides here. And down here, Wild Ascent is a 1 to 4 player miniatures board game with PvP and solo cooperative modes. Battle your opponents in the gladiatorial arenas of the Silver Stream in the arena mode, or hunt the dangerous creatures of the wilds by yourself or with friends in the hunt mode. Regardless of the mode you choose, Wild Ascent offers tactical and entertaining combat, combining with strategic and interesting decisions to make before the miniatures even hit the board. So ages 14 and up, 1 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes. So taking a look inside. Got our rule book and another book in here. So that turns out to be 3 books. We got the arena rule book, the hunt rule book, and campaign book. So PvP, cooperative or solo, and then the campaigns we're going through. So in the arenas, see, we've got 19 pages. Starting off with the story, table of contents, going over the components. Beautiful artwork, modes of play, the game overview, then going over the cards and creatures, drafting, obstacles, and movement and the dice. So it doesn't look too terrible. Then the hunt rule book, 23 pages, so a bit more. So going over the rise of the seekers, our table of contents, the mode to play with our components, the game overview, seekers, your skill trees, the encampment mode, workers and equipment, different actions, the creatures, going over encounters, final setup, and then going over movement, knockback, and our cards. And there is a nice keyword section there. And lastly, our campaign book, 26 pages, going over the story-based campaign, how you can make the game harder. So journeying into the wilds, so just going over each of the different campaigns. So quite a few to go through. All right, now the box. Looks like we've got a tray for our cards and components and some dice. We've got our attack dice and momentum dice. We've got foam trays for all of our miniatures. So cards we'll take a closer look at here in a bit. And we'll see if we can pull. Yep. We'll take a look at our miniatures here after we get to the bottom. Got our maps and some punch-out boards. So a whole slew of tokens. So different resources we can get for killing monsters. Front and back. Then we've got our board, which is double-sided. So pretty much just a square with HP tracker around the edge. So we've got our arena mode there. And then flipping it over for our hunt mode. And go ahead and zoom out for this. So a better look at our hunt board with the track around the edge. And then the arena side. Then we have our encampment board, where we'll go after our hunts to build up our village, trade some resources out, and hopefully grow stronger. And some more tokens. So we've got 2 monsters up here. So our monsters are actually punch out. So you can see the thickness there. So standard size thickness for tokens. More resources, different types of tokens. Got our phoenix. Backstory there. And the wilds flower. And on the back side, then we've got a couple more heroes and monsters. and different status effects. And more of our heroes and monsters and tokens. Two more sheets to look at. So great looking art, in my opinion. And a few more monsters and our heroes or seekers. So here's all the tokens laid out, and I'm going ahead and put all the miniatures out. Just looking at their tray, they do show you where their miniature is supposed to go in here. And we'll just start down here with the horned golem. Taking a look at him. So the detail on these are very good. So if you like to paint miniatures, I'm probably going to attempt some of these. So there's the golem. Then we have the wild flower. Sticking his tongue out at you. And then over here, the river guardian. There's a lot of bubbles of water popping out, being splashed on. Then we have the Wildwood Sentinel. And he can summon some little friends along with him. So I've got 4 of these. Just taking a quick look at one of those. Little spiky little things. Then a griffin. And we'll finish up with the monsters first. The stream caller. And he's got 4 assistants here. They are called, let me see here, Waterbounds. And an exalted effigy. A lava fiend. A phoenix. Looking very nice. Then the demon wretch. And he's got some minions, some demon spawn for those. And for our seekers or heroes, we've got Berline. Elefina. Zaxos. Amalia. And Yura. Fanny. Geralt. See, Gurren Tev, and I'm just guessing on a lot of these pronunciations. So that's all the minis. Now onto the cards. For our first stack of cards, we have the Instinct cards, which is going to determine how the monsters attack. So there's going to be 5 for each monster. Just going over their name, who they're going to attack, how they're moving, and what the attack is actually going to be. So for each monster, like I said, it's getting 5. So you can see for the Huntress, her cards, then the Phoenix, what that monster will do to us, Horned Golem. So just going over each of the attacks. So as you determine what monsters you're getting, you'll grab their stack of cards, shuffle them all together, and so you'll never know what side you're getting hit from the monsters. So the stream caller, the griffin, and the wildflower. Then we have worker cards that we can add to our encampment to help us survive a little better, with the High Priest of Vil, the Priestess, Apothecary, Acolyte, Druid, Cartographer, a Monster Hunter, Outrider, a Wildsman, a Skinner, Trader, Tinkerer, Apprentice, Weaponsmith, Blacksmith, a Warden, Beastmaster, Veterinarian, the Butcher, and a Trader. And a stack of equipment cards. So different things we can find, craft, or get somehow through the game. Find a map is always good, or a knife. Warhammer, lava grenade, tranquilizers, enchanted chain, a bloody map, and an ice grenade. Stack of scout cards, so we can see where we're headed and what we're going to face. In the Wicked Gulch, cliffs, and the Garden of Endware, Grove of Knives, the Divide, the Path to the Vein, and Into the Mountains. Then we have our wild creature cards. And I believe there's going to be 3 for each one, whether they're going to be level 1, 2, or 3. So this should go along with each of our miniatures. So these are going to be different than those, depending on if we're doing the hunt or arena mode. And lastly, are Silverstream cards. So it's like simple gift, destruction, some demands going on, motivation, poison mists, and some chaos. So that is everything in the core box for Wild Ascent. So I always hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.